Well, good morning, everybody. It's late morning on Sunday, and you're taking a look at basically our front yard in front of our house and our kitchen, and it looks so nice. But wow, look at the grass here, how it's dying, the heat. And I guess in my Sunday walkabout here, the big thing is the absolute return of heat, no rain, and the drought of 2019 as it extends into 2020 here. Absolutely amazing that can't seem to get any rain here, and everything's starting to dry up, even though right now our front yard looks so good. And as I kind of slowly pan around here by the gate to walk out here, wow, the compost piles are so dry. Like I said, we've had two little tiny rains here in January. This could be the worst month in the last year as far as rain. And according to the weather report, we're looking at maybe a couple of small rains for the end of the month, amounting to nothing. Pretty amazing. All the jungle survives, but they survive off the humidity and the heat. And even though the grass here still looks fairly good, as I kind of take a walk down the drive here, but as you can tell, the grass is dying again. I have planted more corn, more beans. Lando and I have been working on the rice fields to switch in the gardens. I have done really nothing up here in my garden rows. Yeah, what can I say? It comes to the point where you've got to decide of are we going to continue watering here? And the cost and the expense of carrying water. We've been carrying water for almost a year already, since last January. The pond overflowed once. That was in June, and it was at overflow for maybe 2-3 days, and it's been on a steady decline since then. Even with the intermittent rains that we have gotten, it's now down to 22 inches, as I just measured it a while ago. The trees look okay. Like I said, the jungle continues to grow, and it's basically the humidity. My banana field here, because of the heat, has just, wow, been completely destroyed, and I haven't watered here to show what the difference is here with not watering. As I turn around here and head over to the mango field here, and of course this is the new banana field right here. Replanted this after the drought of the last year in 2019, and right now it's looking pretty good. I water almost every day. I actually hollowed out around the base of all the banana trees here a little bit, and left it that way so I could pour water that it would soak in, but that's what you got to do. This is pretty amazing here of what's happening. And of course down in my corn patch there, and which I showed you during the week, we planted beans. I planted more corn. I've been watering. I didn't water yesterday. I'll have to definitely water today, and probably pick the last of the sweet corn. Yeah, that's kind of the story of the week. No rain to speak of. And like I said, we've had 2 little rains in the month of January, and it's already the 19th. And I checked the weather this morning, and they're calling for maybe a couple of small, which I'm talking 4, 5, 6 millimeters. Look on your ruler what that amounts to, and that's insignificant here. Basically, that kind of water, you need a good ground soaker, and of course, with the heat here, more of it evaporates and goes back into the air than actually goes into the ground. And now the ground is so hard, it's like a rock, just because of the extension of the drought into 2020 here. And like I said, my compost rows, we've been turning them. Oh golly, yeah, and we've got leaves and all that ready here to add to the rows. And I like doing it after it rains, but it's so hot today. We've got to be real close to the mid-90s to almost 100, and it's not even afternoon yet, which is the hot time of the day here. So that's the story here for this last week. We're continuing to get stuff prepared, a kind of a spring cleaning of the whole yard and that, but the real story is just a complete lack of rain in this section of Bohol. And as we traveled to Tubigan, and as we even went to the Chocolate Hills here a couple of weeks ago, we saw indications that they've been getting a whole lot of rain, actually. So it's pretty localized here in Bohol, and in the northern part here. So I'll kind of leave you with that. Everybody have a good day. It's the Lord's Day. And Beth and I, in spite of the drought and everything, we continually thank Him for all the blessings that we have received, and such a beautiful property that we do have. And we hope those blessings also go out to you wherever you're at.